An Indigenous design jersey that we'll find out more about in a moment. Sonny Singh alongside me, and Sonny, we were expecting kick-off in about 2 minutes, so they started a little bit early here and not started terribly well for the West Belconnen Warriors.
No.
The 10-metre line. In fact, they come across to the right. They've got plenty of numbers there. That's Williams. Williams pops the ball out the back, trying to see who it is through the smoke there. I think it might be Steve McLean who's taken the ball up towards the line. Coming into dummy half now is Munro. Munro goes for himself from the dummy half position, dives over and scores a try. And what's that taken? About 1 minute and 5 seconds, Sonny. We've got the first points on the board. They don't come much easier than that.
No, it's so easy from Joel Munro. He's back into the side this week following an injury to Charlie Wolford.
Very important match for both of these sides. Queanbeyan come in position third on the table, 5 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, and 124 points in the positive as, Fumble Fest continues here, and that... Plenty across to the left, Williams. Who's he got on his outside? He gives it to the fullback, Parsons. Parsons, long ball to Chotrich. Chotrich breaks out of the first, breaks out of the second. He can see the line, but I think he's just short. He is just short. There is a gap just to the right of the post if they can get the ball across quickly. Lockhead decides not to go that way. He runs it back to the left and decides to go himself and goes over the stripe and scores. The number of times I've seen Bailey Lockhead do that is truly remarkable, and he's just so good at it when he sets his mind to it. He doesn't need much of a gap, Sonny. Was Thomas. Now McDonald comes into dummy half, goes to the left, finds Crisp. Crisp gets over the 40, then pops it over to his left and finds Shaw. Shaw straightens, goes up the middle, he's over the 30, he's over the 20. He'll get to the 10 before he's brought to the ground. Just keeping one eye on Withers down there behind the dead ball line. They're just checking out his full range of motion. Oh dear, don't let that man into space. Oh, you don't do that. Nobody laid a hand on BJ Sione there, Sonny. He's just gone straight through. It was Moses in the Red Sea, wasn't it, that just parted in front of him.
It's not the first time we've seen him do that this season either.
Big law firm, 5 metres out from the line. They come across to the right now. Who have they got? It's the big man, Stuckey. Dives to the line. Has he got the ball down? He's lost the ball over the line, and the West Belconnen Warriors are going to come up with it. Who that was that he got the ball to? Just wait for him to get up and play it. And there it may have been Cullen, but anyway, they come across to the right. Now it's with Hitchens. Hitchens is 2 metres short of the line.
It's a nice no-look pass from Williams.
Was indeed. Fedawani decides to try and burrow over from dummy half, and that's the second try for the Queanbeyan Blues in almost identical fashion to the first. Way back in the first half, it was Joel Munro who burrowed over.
To stick to plan A.
No, indeed they will. As I say, it's a Holo gets the ball, loses the ball, and it's been picked up now by his opposite number in Lockhead. And Lockhead charges over the halfway line, disposes of one attempted tackle, gets a wrap around the chops for his trouble as 3 players from the Queanbeyan Blues come in and try and bring him to ground. They get him to ground, and it's going to be on here. Players are going to come in from both sides. The ball's on the ground, and there's plenty of push and shove happening here. Brown in at dummy half again on the last tackle. The kick will come from the midfield from Roberts, and it's hanging high in the air, waiting underneath at his passes. He's going to hear footsteps. Oh! Brett Crisp flies, Aussie rules style. He's popped the ball away, but I think he's lost it forward in there. Oh, he has. But wow.
Somebody send him to England. Hands like that.
to make it look a lot worse than it was.
Yeah, it's just unnecessary from the Warriors, though. You see Bobby Roberts. This kick looks
That's
like it's coming straight to you, Chris.
Yep. Very hard to catch the ball when you've got your commentary book here. We'll pass that one back down and play resumes with another ball. So the
Stuckey offload.
Oh, Stuckey gets the ball away, finds Parsons over the 40, the 30, the 20, puts the step in, he gets over the 10, and he'll score in the corner. It's come from nowhere. Off the penalty, Stuckey goes for a run. He gets the ball across to Parsons, and there are scenes of jubilation here amongst the Queanbeyan Blues fans who may well have thought, Sonny, that they're sure in there again. I think it was.
Zach Patch, the unfortunate recipient of it.
Now it's with Crisp, and Crispy's just decided, well, if you've got to do a job, then sometimes you've got to do it yourself, and he's gone 50 metres, he turns to his outside, he gives it to Thomas, and Thomas, oh, he's probably a man who deserves a try for this West Belconnen. A 12-6 scoreline to the Warriors at half-time. It's wound up 16-12 to the Blues.